Well, deku was Tai Long Part 2. We start off this one with a recap. He just won the physical part of the exam. Everybody said he was the king of snow leopards. Some of them said he was intense. Others said he was like a beast that was untamed, the new king of the jungle. As Isuku walked out on all fours like a snow leopard. When he went home, his mother wanted to know how he did. Isuku replied by saying, "Well, mother, I think I did okay, but we won't know until my note has arrived." Isuku, Isuku said with a smile. Inka said, "You're always the one who always loved power." He went to then Isuku went to visit his old master and favorite teacher, Shifu. Shifu heard about what happened, and he was proud of him. So my A1 student, so my number one student, have finally surpassed me, eh? So I thanks to your training, master. You don't have to call me master, kid. You yourself is a master, and I'm sure you could make me even more proud as a master yourself. Thank you, Sifu. It's my pleasure to teach you, Master Snow Leopard. After while he was waiting, Isuki decided to teach his own students Kung Fu. He was able to do this because he won a lot of martial arts tournaments and used the prize money to build his own school. He called it the Warrior Clan Dojo. So after it opened, surprisingly a lot of people wanted to train at there. He had a lot of good students. In fact, his students was a character with a mantis quirk, a young girl with a tiger quirk, a young man with a monkey quirk, and a young lady with a viper quirk. He saw all of them have potential, so the training begins. He trained the tiger girl the art of the tiger style kung fu. She adapted to it very well, but on the second day, she was like a prodigy, like Isuku was when he started. The monkey kid, he was always a prankster and always liked to make people laugh. In fact, Isuku fell for one of his pranks, and surprisingly, he was not mad. He laughed. He laughed at the prank too. But he did taught the monkey kid monkey style kung fu. As for this viper little girl, that one was taught in snake style kung fu, which was perfect for her because she was very adaptable with her quirk and mind. As for the mantis kid, the word for him, he thought the word was too slow for him. In fact, he was very impatient. So for him, he was taught mantis style kung fu, and he learned patience. But that's enough about his dojo. Let's get to the first day of his school. He he ran on all fours to UA. When everybody saw him, they at first thought, wow, for a snow leopard he's quite fast. But they realized it was just his mutation quirk. When he got to the school, he thought, why do a school have a gigantic door? I guess someone have like gigantic, bleh, have a quirk that makes them gigantic, or people are just really huge in this. I guess I'm gonna be the first small fry. As he opened the door, he was introduced by two kids arguing. A blonde-haired kid was mouthing after a blue-haired kid. When Tia Ira saw Izuku, he said, "You, you must be the kid who I remember you. You're that very intense fellow. I have to say, you're a better student and much more worthy than I. You must have found, you must have knew there was something more about the exam." Izuku was not bright to praise, so he just simply said, "Well, I'm not really the best student yet, but I'm sure you can beat me at being the best student because I believe in you." He, he, was surprised about how humble and caring he was, even though he saw what he can do and what he do in the entrance exam. Until a green-haired girl walked up to him and said, "Hey, I remember that bar anywhere. You're that snow leopard kid who saved me, Ribbit." Izuku replied by saying, "Of course, and you're welcome. I hope you feel better after your leg injury." Floppy said, "Oh, okay. Thank you for saving me, by the way." Izuku said, "No problem." Until Asara popped up, scaring everybody except for Izuku. Asara said, "If you're here to make friends, you should leave now. I am Sota Aizawa. I'm your new homeroom teacher. Put these on and meet me outside." As he pulled out the UA gym uniforms, Uraraka said, Sir, aren't we going to miss orientation?" Aizawa replied by saying, "This is my school. No, no, no. This is my class, and I can do whatever I want with it." So they all go down to the gym. The gym locker rooms. And as they were getting dressed in their gym uniform, Kurosuma said that as he looked at Isuka at how built he is, because like Tai Lung, Isuku was very well built. In fact, Isuku was the exact same build as Tai Lung, and Isuku was taller than Mirio. So when Nya saw when Tia saw Isuku, Isuku was already towering over Ida. Then Kurosuma said, Whoa, dude, you're so manly." Isuku said, thank you, but how am I manly exactly?" Kurosuma just pointed at him and said, "Look at yourself. You look strong enough to break a wall." Isuku replies by saying, "Well, I did break down 3 steel walls when I was younger." When Kurosuma heard this, he was crying, saying, "So manly. How come I'm not him?" When and when did okay? When Manila tried to pick on the girls, Isuki didn't have any of that, and he looked at Manila with a cold stare and said these words: "I'm sorry. Were you looking at something? Because my class wanted to tell your eyes something before they have a look." Manila peed his pants and out of fear with a shaking voice and no, guy, I was just leaving. Isuka said, oh, okay, see you outside. I see you outside. Everybody just thought, okay, he does not like perfect. Good to know. In the girl locker room, Jerry told them what Isuka did, and they said, thank you so much, Isuka. We owe you one. And as they walked out, the girls felt like they were being hypocrites because they were looking at Isuku and like like in all anime, they all have a nosebleed because Isuku looks really muscular and the gym uniform's arms ripped off his muscles. Manila and Kamanai was extremely jealous as they said, that's no left, that's no left for the cute, weird, the, the guys stealing all the rage from us. Manila said, yeah, yeah, if we had quirks that make us look like a leopard, we have all the women. Asar came outside and said, we're going to be doing a quick assessment test. You, as he pointed at Isuku, what was your highest bar throw in middle school? Isuku said, oh, 559 meters. Actually, it was 559.17 meters. Everybody just dropped down to the floor as they said, how are you that strong to do that in middle school? Isuka said, when I was young, I was very, very interested in martial arts. So when I was younger, I decided to take up Kung Fu. Just last year, I graduated and earned the title Master Snow Leopard. Everybody and Asawa eyes widened and said, you're already a master? Isuka said, yes. I hope that doesn't intimidate you. I'm still a very nice guy. All the ladies' heart and mouth dropped. If one of them said, he's strong and humble, I must have him. Then, as I said, what about that fire thing you do? As I asked Izuku, Izuku replied by saying, well, that's not part of my quirk. That's my chi. I'm able to make my chi into a beautiful blue flame when I need it to. And with enough training, and with my training, I'm able to do that at will. As I smiled, like the exact same smile as in Helen. And he said, well, as you throw the ball at Izuku, throw this again, gain the circle and throw the ball as far as you can by using your full strength and your chi finger. Izuku nodded and said, yes, I saw Sensei. I saw mouth drop again when he thought, that is one respectful little boy. Then Izuku grabbed his arm far and by Isaiah's orders, he threw with his flaming blue chi and his full strength. And a huge wind pressure knocked the students and Isaiah's onto their butts. Then the ball was nowhere to be found. If you want to know what the ball is, it was right in China. When when Isaiah looked me at his phone, it says in China. Everyone, and he showed it to the class, and everybody's mouth dropped down to the ground. because no one ever thought someone is that strong to knock a ball into another country. As I smiled and said, well, that's your goal. If anyone can beat that score, they won't get expelled. They were angry at this because they worked hard to get where they are today. So I gave them the same speech about how life isn't fair as in canon. First, the quick assessment test starts. He was the first one to go up, and he gets 2.5 seconds. Izuku was the next one to go up. He requested Asawa, can he run? Like, can he run in his own way? Asawa said, yes, however you feel comfortable your quirk works. Izuku got in all fours. Then Asawa said, go. Then he ran. He ran on all fours. And let's just say he was in first place because snow leopards are faster than humans. He did relatively well on the jump test, but he knocked everyone out in the water with the punishment machine, breaking it into pieces and crushing the grip test. Aizawa showed them the results, and Izuku was in first place. And just for just for giggles, Minera Mineta did not get expelled from class 1A or the whole school. But everybody was intimidated by Izuku. Even one of them saying, he's too strong and too fast. How can we compete with a beast like him? Then Izuku said, that was really fun. I hope we can do this next year. Everybody said, no, please don't. Izuku replied by saying, okay. Then they went out for lunch. Araka sat next to Izuku saying, so, Izuku, what is your quirk called? Izuku replied by saying, Snow Leopard. It's a mutation type quirk that makes me look like a snow leopard, and I can do anything what a snow leopard can do. Araka thought that was good, and at the end of their school day, they walked to the train station, and Ida wanted to ask him something. Midoriya, if you don't mind me asking, what what type of training do you do for a living? Izuku replied by saying, that's nice of you to ask. Wait, Tinya, you must know, I've trained myself in muscle training, endurance training, every training you can think of. But my favorite is combat training and iron bone training. Those are the hardest because I like them. But that doesn't mean they're easy. Tinya A was confused about iron bone training. Yusuke explained to Ira how iron bone training was about hitting yourself repeatedly in the bones for vibration of something metal. It helps him build stronger bones. He's been doing this for 15 years, and now he feels nothing. He can't feel pain anymore. Kenya Ira was impressed, and with that, they all went home. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was part 2 of What If Izuku was Tai Lung.